Autumn with Grow, and welcome to Tidbit Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about Instagramming your way to new leads. Now, Instagram is a very powerful marketing tool, as is Facebook and other social media sites, but today we're going to focus just on Instagram. So, Instagram is definitely something that all of the millennials are doing. Everyone behind the millennials, everyone is jumping on the Instagram train. They currently have about 700 million users on Instagram. And what studies have shown is that people, you and I, follow their friends and family on Facebook, and they are more tendencies to follow their brands and companies and Instagram type things that would be on there as far as marketing on Instagram. So friends and family on Facebook, brands and companies on Instagram is what the new millennials are doing. So with that, there are a lot of factors to increase your leads, your revenue, and your resident retention with Instagram. So if you guys don't have an Instagram account for your community, you need to get one right now, and I'll help you do that. So what you're going to want to do is, if you don't have an Instagram, go to the Instagram app and sign up for one. You will need to do this from a phone, an iPad, or some kind of tablet that you have. So go and do that immediately. Get one for a community. Make sure you have one for your corporate company as well. And what that's going to do is show your audience that you guys are present in the social media world and you're keeping up with what the millennials want and where they're actually searching for things. So if you guys are like I was years ago, I used Google for everything, but what they're doing now is they're actually using Facebook and Instagram as their search engine. So nowadays, if I want to go find something or find somewhere new to live or somewhere that's trendy to live or somewhere trendy to eat in the town I'm visiting, I'll go to Instagram, and on Instagram in the search bar, I'll type in trendy Scottsdale apartments or great Chicago restaurants, and it's going to pull up the things that I'm looking for. So that's what the new millennials are now doing. So what you're going to do is create an account, make sure you've got a really eye-catching profile picture, make sure you've got your information, your phone number, your contact number, your email, and your community name in your Instagram profile, and make sure it's accurate, and make sure that you've got your link in there as well. So when they do find you, they can click on your link and go to your website, because what you want to do is bring people over to your website. You don't really want everything to be through Instagram. That's just the starting place to get these leads. Once you do that, you're going to make really eye-catching posts. You don't just want to flood your Instagram with things that aren't relevant and that don't look cohesive in your feed. Nowadays, people really like pretty and cohesive feeds. So as they're searching in that search bar in Instagram, they're going to be scrolling through millions of pictures for that, Scottsdale apartment or Chicago restaurant, and they're only going to click on the picture that looks really eye-catching and visually appealing to them. So you're not going to be posting things that aren't visually appealing. So you want to make sure that your feed looks pretty and cohesive and exciting and fun. So come up with some kind of theme for your feed. Make sure that it looks good. So for example, you can have a fun quote and a fun recipe and then a picture of your site. But don't just throw random, terrible, unclear and uncrisp photos on your feed, because they only want to look at the pretty, cohesive feeds that are really eye-appealing. That's what's going to get your brand to be shown. So once you do that, you want to use the power of hashtags. So you can use up to 30 hashtags, and you want them to be relevant. If hashtags aren't relevant, you will be shadow banned on Instagram, which means that you'll be blocked from people seeing your hashtags. So if you're hashtagging pizza party and it's an apartment, or if you're hashtagging something that's trending right now, like the Kardashians, if you hashtag Kardashians on your picture of your new pool, that's not really relevant. And if you continue to do that over time and hashtag things that aren't relevant, you will get shadow banned. So you want to hashtag really relatable things on your feed. So hashtag apartment living, decor, hashtag what city you're in, hashtag your city and the apartments. So Chicago apartments, New York loft. Hashtag things that are just relevant to whatever it is the picture that you're posting is. If you're posting a resident event, hashtag sushi night, hashtag get together, hashtag couples night, hashtag date night, hashtag things like that that are relevant to whatever it is that you're posting. That's going to be really important. What else you're going to want to do is make sure that you're engaging back to every single comment and like that interacts by the user on your feed. So if someone is commenting, oh my gosh, the model looks beautiful, or beautiful clubhouse, or beautiful apartments, make sure you're commenting back very quickly within about 12 hours or less, and just say, thanks, we love it so much, come and see us sometime. Or just something engaging that you're acknowledging their comment, because engagement is the #1 most important thing on Instagram. So you want to like their comment. There's a little heart next to every person's comment. Make sure you're clicking that and responding, and don't be an auto. So don't post auto comments. Don't just say thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't want every single reply to be the same, because that will actually put you down in the Instagram algorithm, which means that nobody is going to see your content. They want to see that it's genuine and it's a real person responding, and that your responses are different to everybody that you're responding to. So with Instagram and the algorithm, it is all about engagement, and it's about visually appealing feeds. So you're going to be knocked down to the bottom of the algorithm. And Instagram, I want to say about 6 months ago, maybe more than that, they no longer show feeds by businesses in order. So if you're posting something in your feed, it's actually not going to show in order to your residents or your followers. It could show something, if I go to Instagram right now and I refresh it, that very first picture is actually probably going to be something that somebody posted from 2 or 3 days ago. So you don't want that, because you want people to see your content, and you want them to see it in real time. So the algorithm is really important. So make sure you're engaging, make sure you're using proper hashtags, make sure you're using all 30. Copy and paste a great hashtag list, and just copy and paste it every time you make a new post and change some relevant tags. That way you don't have to take that time rewriting 30 hashtags every single time. So save it in your iPad, save it in your phone, but don't forget to use them, because that is how people are finding you. Make sure you're following all your followers. So anytime someone follows you, especially your community, follow them back, because chances are it's a resident or someone that's interested, or even an employee, and you want to follow them back so you increase that engagement, and comment on their posts as well. So anytime someone follows you, go back to their feed and comment on some of their pictures. Great picture, that vacation looks awesome. You just want to be really relatable, and you want to engage, because again, that's the most important thing about Instagram. The other great new feature that Instagram has is their story, and this is really fun for apartment communities to do. So on Instagram now, at the very top, there is a camera. You're going to click that camera, and it's actually going to be a video. So you can hold down on that middle button and take a video, and that's going to go in your story. So instead of people having to see this in your feed and feeling like you're constantly overflowing your feed and maybe you're posting too much, people actually have to decide to go watch your story, and it's a great way to post a ton of content and really fun snippets of your day, or the resident event, or the new mini model, or the remodel of your fitness center, or your clubhouse, or your pool, or whatever it is. It's a great way to show those quick videos and show them that you guys have a really fun team. Get your team involved, get them in the videos, say hi to the residents for the day. Those videos will last for 24 hours. So your story will continue for 24 hours, and then after the 24 hours, it just disappears. So it's just like Snapchat, 24 hours and it's gone. And you'll see how many views you have from that, and you can get comments from that as well. Those comments will come to private message, so just still make sure that you're replying to those. Make sure that you're checking those and you're not leaving those, just like you wouldn't with your email or your voice messages at the community. These messages and comments are going to be just as important, so make sure you're doing that. But the story is a really fun feature. Have fun with it. Don't make everything so stuffy and businessy, because you're in the wrong place if you're going to use Instagram for that. Instagram is all about being fun, it's all about engaging, and it's all about really connecting with those people. So if you guys don't have an Instagram, go sign up for one right now, because I promise you it is the way of the new generation. A lot of people are leaving Facebook as we get the new millennials that are signing up for it, and they're realizing it's just for family and friends, and they're all headed to Instagram and Pinterest, which we'll talk about another time. But go sign up for Instagram, you guys. Have fun with it. Let us know if you have any questions, and happy Tuesday.